Let's do a quick little general message here for you guys. Let's see what's going on. Not this one. Okay, no problem. Actually, these ones. Okay, perfect. So, Joy Seeker it is. We're going to use that one here. Oh, we're starting with the truth. Okay, so the truth is going to be here at one point or another. Queen of Pentacles could be about, you know, just getting some facts from a person, getting some, it's constructive criticism. It's not rude criticism, okay? It could be about finances though. So you may have to look at your finances from a realistic perspective. Maybe moderate your spending in some way, shape, or form. Don't go overboard for yourself, or don't use another person for their resources. Maybe look at the reality of a situation that way. I don't know. We're going to see what we're actually going to be talking about here. We do have a little bit of a boo-boo coming out. We have the Three of Cups on the side like that. We do have the Judgment here. Oh, relapsing? What is this? Hold on a second. Let me just take a look in terms of what's actually going on. Relapsing, and then Temperance. That's timing. That is December. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, that's very curious. Who's doing what here? Hold on a second. Oh, and some self-reflection. Okay, just a moment. Which cards am I taking? Oh, seems like it's going to be the runic ones. All right, let's go one by one. I already have a good inkling on what the hell's going on here, by the way. Excuse the language, but I already have an inkling on what's going on. It is actually stepping away from something that wasn't making you happy and trying your best not to relapse into it ever again. Oh. Please understand that could be a form of addiction, because I actually split on the devil when I was doing this one over here. Okay. So please understand that. Whatever this is. Let's actually see what this is about. Just a second. If the lovely devil does want to say hello again, I'm not going to disallow it. Go right ahead. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, Judgment. So tell me about Judgment. Give me Judgment, please. Oh, there it is already. Wheel of Fortune. That talks about cycles. It talks about repeating patterns. Okay. Let's keep going here. Tell me about Temperance. What's going on about Temperance? So let's take a look. Temperance, please. Oh, there it is. Temperance is right here. Yeah, Death. Incorporation of a change through restabilizing oneself. Okay, tell me about Death though. 2. Strength card. King of Swords. Tell me about Hermit. Hermit. What's the Hermit about? 2. The Three of Wands here and the Hangman. Okay, somebody has already decided where to go and what to do. They're moving forward. And 7 of Pentacles here, taking a little bit of time. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we have on the table here as a general message, we have an energy who has come to their own realization that keeping yourself stuck in life is no fun. Keeping oneself relapsing into different things is no fun. It doesn't actually, first of all, it doesn't portray a good reputation or image of themselves. It doesn't suit their character, and it's not for their benefit. This individual here on the table is basically talking about how they just want a good life. All right, they just want a good life. That's it. That's it. So what they're going to do here is this person is going to stop pretending that everything is fine, okay? And they're going to call out a specific pattern in their life that is repetitive, not happy, okay, because the Three of Cups is not happy over here. It's kind of on and off as well. And that's the part that this person doesn't like. They don't like the on and off vibration of it, okay? And it's on a constant loop, okay? So that's what this person doesn't like. So rather than relapsing, repeating the same kind of cycle of one day it's good, the next day it's shit, they would prefer to go ahead and just put an end to it. They would prefer to go ahead and change it. Okay, they would prefer to go ahead and transition forward, rebalance themselves. Okay, so this can actually happen in December. Somebody could literally be making the choice of saying no thank you to the okie doke over here, and no thank you to relapsing into the same old, the mediocre, the place where I don't feel alive anymore. Okay, and you're going to decide, this person's going to decide to move themselves forward with some kind of, well, ending. Now, with this death, with this transformation, with this change, what comes with it? Well, they're going to have mental fortitude to actually bring about this change themselves. That's what they're going to do. This person is going to not only find the mental capacity, or rather the mental strength to go ahead and incorporate this ending, they're also going to logically process it, but also I think they're going to look at it from a heartfelt place too. I really think so. I think they're going to look at something for themselves and be like, you know what, this is just I just don't feel it. This person may actually say that. I'm just not a feeler for ups and downs. I'm just not a type of person who, you know, has a good partner one day who treats me like good stuff, and then the next day something kicks them in the ass, and they're like my biggest devil in the world here. I'm just not. So this person may be sick and tired of extreme ups and extreme downs. Okay, and in this case, what they're going to do is they're just going to make the decision from their own mental strength here, in order to bring about a change, an ending, a, you know, transition. But they have been thinking a lot about it. Yes, they've been in the dark about this for quite a while. That's true. Now, whether this pertains to a partnership, a relationship, free range over here, okay? Whether it pertains to leaving a mediocre job, also here, whether it pertains to having, you know, kind of unreliable friends here, this specific situation is to go with your specific, you know, event here, right? Or this specific result is to go with your specific situation. That's the best way to say it. There will be a change though. There will be a change. The actual severity of the change will depend on how terrible this was. This on and off thing. How bad this was. If it was very bad, this person's already made their decision. This person has already paused, reflected, and made their decision. The Hangman, they took a little bit of time to really think about it. The Three of Wands, screw this, I'm out of here, is exactly what that card is saying. Okay, so this individual has already made this decision. Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. That's where they're going. They're going towards someone or something that makes them feel complete. They're going towards something or someone that makes them feel truly, genuinely happy. None of this mediocre back and forth bullshit. They're not gonna stand for it anymore. Okay, so this person's focus is gonna be into my stability is where my heart is the happiest. That's what this person is going to decide. My sense of security is with an individual that makes me feel safe. My sense of security is with a person who is emotionally developed enough to know what my needs are as well. My sense of stability is with an individual who wants to see me win, and supports me into winning as well. This is what this person is going to decide. They're going to decide to move forward into a place where they are literally feeling like they can just be themselves. Genuinely. Without the masks, without the pretending, without the carpet sweeping. No. This person has already made the decision. They want to move forward. They want to change a few things for the better. For the better. But sometimes that means they need to leave behind some shitty cycles over here. Things that didn't help them. Things that didn't really move forward for them. Things that they've tried again and again and it hasn't worked. They're willing to be like, you know what? Okay, my hands, I've tried everything. Off you go. And off I go. Into a different direction. Waiting for this boat. They already have this plan. This person already has this plan in motion. Either it's setting in as an intention and they're manifesting their own forward movement, or they are already in the planning phase, or they are taking active steps in order to get this solidified. This person has already made the decision. Grow forward. That's what this person is doing. And yeah, this can go towards any type of addictions too. Yes, this person can be, they could say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of my own crap. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that thing off that's been putting me in a place where I have been feeling stuck. So I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to, think about it here. Is it helping me in life? No, it's not. That's an obvious answer. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off. Now, they could be doing it in a stepping, like a step program that they're going to cut this off. Or they're going to just go cold turkey. I don't know, whichever one. Depends on how long they've been thinking about it. Depends on how long they've been stewing by themselves, really looking at this from I would say an analytical perspective. Is this making sense to me? No, it's not. Okay, I'm out of here. Is exactly what this person is going to do. But yes, stages are here. There's going to be some stages required for this person to move forward for themselves, and they have been planning it for a while. They have, with the Hermit. You may have noticed that, maybe you're not as warm to another person anymore. Your soul is already moving itself forward. That's what's going on. You may have noticed that a person is no longer taking interest in you like they used to. It's kind of going forward here. You may have noticed that your job is not as involved with you anymore. Yeah, it's time to go. It's time for you to start looking for something else before they can you and you're left with nothing. Maybe it's that you've already decided, this job is not for me. I got to get going. I got to get moving. I got to put out my resumes. I got to I just got to go. I just got to boat this and go. I just got to get on this boat and leave. I got to get on here and sail on. It's possible. You've made the decision that the place that you work for, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It doesn't feel good. Where it feels good is a place where you feel good, right? Where you can be feeling like you have this sense of completeness. You have this sense of contentment. And it's not forced. It's just, it flows. It flows nicely. So that's where you're going to literally question yourself in this time of, mundane mediocrity or something. And then you're going to literally think of, how can I get out of this? How? And it's not about weaseling. It's not about weaseling. You're not going to do it in a weaseling way. No, I really don't see this person. Whoever's on the board here is a straightforward, genuine individual. authentic, with good character, good morals, is not going to screw around with maybes here and there and whatever. This is not that type of person. This is a person who has a good moral compass. This is a person who's just going to say, you know what, I've been here enough, I need to go. And I need to also make sure that this other person knows about it. And I need to make sure that everybody is, you know, pretty much on the same page. This is still a considerate individual. But they have also, in their time of, you know, shutting down a little bit or withdrawing or whatever, they have also figured out that their good standing with themselves, their own, you know, sense of contentment is just as important as everybody else's. And they've decided to move forward. This person has literally decided to move forward. Okay? All right. Awesome. I'm out of here. You guys have a great one. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. All that good jazz. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. So I will be here tomorrow. I will try my best to upkeep to the original schedule, which is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Today I did have some errands to run, so that's why I was a little bit later than usual, but tomorrow I will be pretty much free to do it, so no problem. Okay, have a great day, have a great evening, have a great afternoon wherever you guys are. And if you guys want a personal read, please reach out to me either by email. I would prefer email, or by the private message here, and we can go from there. Okay, thank you again. Take care. Bye bye for now.